Hello YouTuber, welcome to World Cinema Reviews. This is your host Frank the Vamp, and today I got something very special for you kids. You see, the other day I was watching my great friend Boogeyman Van. By the way, subscribe to him; he's awesome. And he was reviewing the movie Wolf Cop. I haven't seen it yet, but shoot, I mean the way he made it sound and what I think it is, it's just a fun movie. It's an absurd movie. There's not a werewolf cop possibility really. So when you watch those type of movies, you just turn up your brain. You just you're sus- you just want to sit down, have a cold one, get some junk food, plot down in front of the TV and just have fun. And I miss those days. And what best what's the best time ever to watch those kind of movies? The 1980s. So I have decided to make a new segment on my channel called 80's Movie Showdown, where we take two movies from the 1980s and we match them up against each other on with really ridiculous crazy categories, and we come up with what of the two movies are awesomely more fun. So there's two movies, there's going to be 6 categories which we're going to go over right now, and in case of a tie, I'm the tiebreaker. Hope you like it. Here we go. So today we got Night of the Demons from 1988, and this awesome scary movie was directed by Kevin Tenney, starring Linnea Quigley and Amelia Kincaid, versus Class of Nuke'em High. This trauma production from 1986 was co-directed by the incredibly crazy and funny Lloyd Kaufman, starring Janelle Brady and Gil Brenton. So, to tell you the truth, I like these two movies. Both two movies are campy. They're scary. They have dumb acting. They're over the top, but they're just so much fun. But which one? It's the best one of the two. Here we go. Category number 1: story. So for Night of the Demons, we have these kids on Halloween night that they want to have a party, but not just any party. They're going to contact the dead. They're going to have a sense in an old abandoned mortuary, and some stuff's going to go down hard there. Now for Class of Nuke'em High, follow me on this one, okay? In Trumaville, there's this high school that's only about a mile and a half away from a nuclear power plant. So you have high school, nuclear power plant next to each other, and unfortunately, the safety regulations are not very good for that nuclear power plant, and and to make matters worse, there's a motorcycle gang only the 80's can produce called the Cretans, and they're growing weed on the grounds of the nuclear power plant. They're buying weed out of there, and turns out that when you smoke it, you may have some really bad mutant side effects. So you have two very different stories. We have a very traditional horror story. We have in Night of the Demons, and against something that's completely out there. However, I have to give my first point to Class of Nuke'em High. Why? Because Class of Nuke'em High, that type of story is so crazy and out there, never been done before, and it's sort of a commentary on how we handle nuclear waste, really. But in reality, it's just absurdly dumb and awesome. Night of the Demons, even though I really liked it, it just has, it's too cliche. There's just too many stories done like that. It's not original. Originality point goes to Nuke'em High. So, funniest moment. On Night of the Demons, we have when Suzanne is bending over so that she can distract the nerd's clerk, the store clerk, so that Angela can shoplift gold. Awesome. And then she makes a really, I'm not gonna spoil the stupid joke. Oh, by the way, there will be spoilers on this video, and I will put it on the description just to let you know. The stupid joke that she makes about sour balls. On Class of Nuke'em High, the best joke, the best funny moment is the gigantic boner dream. Oh yeah. You know, unless you're in porno, you have never seen a bigger erection. I think that even trumps porno. You just gotta see it to believe it, my friends. So which one gets the funniest? Whenever you see a life-size erection, the size of a man, there's just no contest. Class of Nuke'em High gets the point. So for those of you keeping score, Class of Nuke'em High 2, Night of the Demons 0. Come on, Night of the Demons, I believe in you. Come on, you can do something here. And we're going to the next category called Coolest Kill. On Night of the Demons, we have when Angela kisses Stooge and rips off his tongue. And on Class of Nuke'em High, we have when the nerd commits suicide by jumping out the window, and then his body dissolves. His skull dissolves when he hits the ground with all green goo. To be honest, even though I like the green goo, I like the practical effect they're done. Much more terrifying and cooler when Angela does her thing against Stooge. So definitely, Night of the Demon gets a point. So two to Class of Nuke'em High, Night of the Demons 1. Next category, Skin Factor. Okay, that's where we take a look at what kind of awesome beauties do each movie have. Now, in Night of the Demons, man, we have two great ones. We have Suzanne hot, and we have Angela. Angela, you're awesome. Dressed like in that goth mortuary type of garb. And but in Class of Nuke'em High, it's no particular super hot chick, but what we got is just a multitude. We got like so many. So now, what do we have? If we have like 20 okay looking chicks and we have 2 hot ones, what does Frank the Band likes? I'll go with the 2 hot ones. So definitely they're too hot to handle. So we go to a tie now. Night of the Demons 2, Class of Nuke'em High 2. Next category is Scare Factor. Now, we're watching scary movies, right? So we gotta see which one scares us the most. Definitely that goes to Night of the Demons. Why? Well, it's just a scary movie. There's the face of the demons, there's the atmosphere of the mortuary. Class of Nuke'em High, that's got some scary moments, especially about the mutant aborted baby monster that shows up at the end. It's pretty cool, but it's not as scary, and more of the movie is more funny than what it is. So on Scare Factor, definitely Night of the Demons takes the lead. So Night of the Demons, make it a comeback. 3. And Class of Nuke'em High 2. So we go to the last category to force the tiebreaker, or will Night of the Demons prevail, which is Fan Factor. Because this movie, we know that the main thing that we're watching is because they're fun. So we have the awesome comedy on Class of Nuke'em High. We got weed jokes, we have stupid jokes, we have joke barrage. Stooge character on Night of the Demons is pretty funny, but he's only one dude. I think that the Cretans, the motorcycle gang, right out of the you know, which I can't say 100%, but looks like a ripoff of Weird Science Motorcycle Gang that showed up in the middle, because it's just every average punk, you know, rock thing, but it's just too funny, man. Class of Nuke'em High is just more than a horror movie; it's more of a dark comedy. So definitely, point goes to Class of Nuke'em High. So we have a tie to 3. Both of the movies have been successful doing all these things. So in case of a tiebreaker, Frank the Van gets to take the vote. So let me just tell you this right quick. Night of Demons was, had everything that, a scary movie that it should have. Class of Nuke'em High was really out there, absurd, and ridiculous. But to be honest, rewatch value, I don't really see any predictability I see too much predictability of Night of the Demons. It's the same stuff. If I want to see a movie again, I want to be entertained, and entertaining, you just can't beat Trauma. So Class of Nuke'em High gets the tiebreaker and wins it all. Yeah. Now, do you agree with my choice? You disagree? What movies do you want to see in 80s movie Showdown? Please leave it in the comments, and I'll be happy to address it. If you didn't like what I say, or if you have other suggestions, leave them all in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Please subscribe, please, pretty please. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Be cool, and I hope you enjoy 80s movie Showdown, 'cause it rocks.